Yo guys, what's up? It's Brandon, and like I told you guys before, I am getting back into Slayer, so I'm going to show you guys how I do it. This isn't going to be like a full Slayer vlog like it used to be, not this time at least, but next time I will, most likely, next time I do Slayer I will, but today I'm going to do a little of this task, 120 Dark Beasts, while I talk over it for a bit and show you guys how I do it. Also, I'm not going to make this a full Slayer guide, or vlog, sorry, because usually when I do that, it takes the entire day of slaying to get enough clips together and all that, and today I am planning on doing Ritual of Majorat. I just bought my my Chaotic Staff, so now I have my Chaotic Staff, Augury, and the Arcane Stream, so I'm gonna try to beat that task, or beat that quest, and then start Glaciers, hopefully either tonight or tomorrow. No guarantee about when yet, but hopefully either today or tomorrow I'll be able to start Glaciers, so I'm really looking forward to that. So I'll be able to make some videos with the background of Glaciers, but I think for this one it's just going to be a background of Slayer while I update you guys a bit on what I'm doing and something else I have planned. I tried to record it today, but it didn't really work out. It ended up being a lot longer than I thought, and it was a really failed dungeon. What I'm going to do, if you guys want to see it, it's basically going to be an entire dungeon, me filming an entire dungeon, so like 25 minutes long, and then I'm going to be commentating over it and explaining all the things you need to know about dungeoneering, like callouts, what certain things mean, and just showing you guys how I dungeon and how it works out for me when I do it. And just because when some people ask me to dungeoneer and I dungeoneer with them, a lot of times they don't understand what certain things mean, and it just kind of hinders the dungeon, slows it down a lot, and I think it'll be a lot more help, especially if you guys want to dungeoneer with me, if I show you guys and tell you guys what every one of these callouts means, so that you can understand what they mean for when you do dungeoneer, when you go for a chaotic. It helps a lot to be able to understand things and have good teamwork when doing it. So the background of this, like I said, is my Dark Beast tasks. This, as you can probably see by a lot of my hits, this is why I do Slayer like this now. These hits are insane, especially with overloads and turmoil. You hit really high, and when you can soul split flash, when you can soul split flash, it makes your hits even more important. Like healing, I just overloaded, and like in a kill and a half I'm already at full, and like you can just see how ridiculously fast this is going. I am starting to use more prayer renewals now, just because this drains a lot slower than it would without having a prayer renewal on. So I bought 101 dose prayer renewals, by the way, just for dungeoneering. If you didn't know, you can overload and use prayer renewal right before you go into dungeon, and it'll last for the first 5 minutes of the dungeon. And the one really good thing about that is after your overload wears off, it boosts you back up to full hit points. So basically, as long as I have some prayer up, even if I'm taking a little damage in the beginning of each dungeon, by the time the first 5 minutes is up, I don't have to eat any food, because I can just rely on my overload running out and healing me. Also, I don't have prayer on the entire time I'm doing dungeoneering, so when I turn it off, it just keeps climbing back up and up and up for 5 minutes, so it really helps. So if you guys have overloads and prayer renewals, then get them. If you don't have overloads, you can just buy prayer renewals, 1 dose, and drink it right before the dungeon starts, drop the vial, and you have 5 minutes before you start the dungeon, or well, the dungeon's in. You have prayer renewal effect for the first 5 minutes, and it actually, it's a lot of help, like I said. So I was gonna basically break down dungeoneering in one floor, like do one large floor. Most likely going to be a cult, because most people can do a cult rather than warp, since warps start at like 95 dungeoneering or something like that. So most people can do occults. So I was planning on recording an entire occult floor and describing everything, what everything means, and stuff you want to do while you dungeoneer, because there's a lot of common misconceptions about dungeoneering that when people have them, it really slows down the entire process. So I think if you guys can understand where I'm coming from on some of the things that I'll be talking about in that video, then it'll be a lot of help to everybody who wants to dungeoneer. Another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about real quick is my Minecraft videos. Somebody told me how it's really laggy, and I know that it's really laggy in the video, but since I already have 7 or 8 episodes recorded, I was thinking rather than uploading all those in the same laggy quality, I could restart the series with a whole new world and work on trying out Camtasia. I did get the free trial, so I was going to get Camtasia, or use Camtasia for at least one video. I might record one episode today and then upload it tomorrow, which is well, technically I'll upload it Sunday or Monday, and you guys will be able to see if that quality got any better. If not, if you guys don't want to see that, then I can just upload it and make it so only people with the link can see it, so I can watch it and see if I would want to put something that quality out. Like I said, I didn't really realize how laggy that would be the first couple Minecraft videos. They weren't laggy for me when I was watching them in Sony Vegas, so I don't know really what happened, but hopefully I can get that fixed soon for you guys and work on making better quality Minecraft videos. Hopefully my RuneScape videos are still decent quality and it's not rendering, so let me know if this is still, well, unless you're watching it in the first couple minutes when it's still 240p, let me know if it's still a decent quality video, RuneScape wise, like it's not as laggy or anything like that, because I think I fixed a lot of the lag on my computer, so hopefully it's not as laggy as maybe some other ones were before. So like I said in my last video, guys, I am going to start making more Slayer guides and just Slayer vlogs where it takes up the entire day of slaying. What I mean by that is if you guys have any questions about how to do a certain Slayer monster, then let me know and I can show you guys how. I might not be able to get it as a task because I would have to use a much lower Slayer master than Curadol. If it's in that case, I can make those first because I won't have to really realize, I won't have to make it my Slayer task. But for other ones, I will want to make them my Slayer task just so you can see exactly how I set things up for a Slayer task. But if it's something that I can't get as a Slayer task from Curadol, then I'll just use I'll just pretend it's a Slayer task and gear up like I am going to be doing a Slayer task and then show you guys how it's going to be done. So hopefully that wasn't too confusing, that explanation right there. But if you guys want to see any Slayer monster, if you have any requests for the first video, then let me know. I don't have one yet, but I think what I'm going to do for those videos, now that they can be longer than 15 minutes and I don't have to rush through it, I'm going to show you 2 different methods of killing it. One of them would be my way, which is the non-cost effective way, and one of them being the cost effective way. Some of them might be the same, so I'll only put one. Like for example, certain monsters that this way, how I'm doing it now, Prayer and Turmoil, might be the best option. For example, metal dragons, I mean, you can range them, but if you want to melee them, you're going to need this kind of setup anyways. So doing this makes, setting things up the way I am makes things a lot faster, but you do lose money most of the time, especially with the prices now. One more thing I almost forgot to talk about with dungeoneering. I'm going to be doing, hopefully, 2 different videos. If you guys are really good at dungeoneering and you guys can make sure you can stay at a good pace, keep up with things, and basically go fast, and you're high enough total and dungeoneering level so that you do know what you're doing and you can open doors and be helpful, then please PM me because I have a video idea if you guys would want to see it. After I make a video of going through a dungeon normally with pretty much a random team, unless I can set things up with other people, it'll most likely be a random team. I'll just talk about what everything means, what all the callouts mean, stuff like that, and that'll be one video for dungeoneering. But another one right after that will probably be a full dungeon again, but it'll be with a full Skype team so you can hear the callouts and show you guys how to do a dungeon pretty much full speed, just because it's a lot easier on Skype with a full Skype team, and it makes things a lot easier. You don't have to stop to type or anything. You can just sit there and talk and say the call outs. People understand what they mean, and it really does speed up the dungeon quite a bit. So if any of you guys are interested in being in that kind of video, then please let me know either by a comment, YouTube private message, or RuneScape private message, and I'll get in contact with you and start thinking of ideas, because we will need a full party that can get on Skype and talk, or else the video idea won't really work. So once I can get that set up, I will record the one telling you guys all about callouts and stuff like that, basically describing it in depth by using an actual dungeon with a random team. So there is a lot of typing and not Skype, because if you do go with a random team, which often happens when you're going for chaotics, that's what happened to me most of the time. And if you guys are going to use a random team, you're going to want to understand what they're talking about and be able to understand everything that's going on without having to stop, waste time, and ask, because dungeoneering is all about speed now. Although I do have some of those new video ideas coming out, the dungeoneering ones mainly are going to take up a lot of time, because I'm going to have to set it up with the people, explain how we're going to do it, and then actually do it, which is going to take another 25-30 minutes most likely, unless we can get a really good keyer who can do it. And some people can do it in sub 20 minutes, so that would be really cool if we could do that. But if not, then it's going to take quite a bit of time, especially the render time is going to be pretty high, so it's going to take a while for me to get it all done. But once I can get everything set up, I will. But just because that will take quite a bit of time to set everything up, if you guys have any other videos that you would want to see, for example those Slayer guides or Slayer vlogs, then let me know in the comments and I can do that. It's just going to be a matter of when they come out, because like I said, I'm going to be doing most likely tonight or sometime soon actually, Ritual of Majorat today, so I'll be able to kill Glaciors. Like I said, I got my Chaotic Staff, Arcane Stream, and Augury, so it's really going to help me out once I can get in there. And I'm probably going to make a video with the backdrop of killing Glaciors rather than Slayer for maybe a day or two. And I'm going to record another Minecraft video today, so hopefully I can get Ritual of Majorat done and start Glaciors, because I do want to stay there until I can get an Armadillo Battle Staff. Not exactly sure how long that will take, but hopefully it's not too long. I heard some people got it in like 12 to 15 hours, which in a week's time shouldn't be that hard. I'm just hoping that I can get one, and then I'm going to try Fight Caves or Jad with an Armadillo Battle Staff and the new Armadillo spell. So hopefully I can get my Armadillo Battle Staff sooner rather than later and finish up and go back to Glaciors. I also want to try to get some of those boots, but who knows how long that'll take in the process of getting everything else I need. So it's just going to be a bunch of time there. So if you guys would want to see Glaciors as a backdrop, then let me know. Oh, I was just looking at my stats also, and that reminded me, I'm going to start skilling again soon. I am going to be still doing Slayer and all that, but most likely mining or agility is going to be my first. I know a couple of my friends right now and in my clan are doing agility, so if they're at Apatol or something, then I might join them. So yeah, I might not be able to put out like Slayer vlogs every day. I know I won't be able to, because I'm going to be putting up Minecraft videos most likely every other day, something like that. I'm still figuring out a good schedule to use for that, but most likely close to every other day. Maybe like, I think it's going to be every other day, so like RuneScape one day, Minecraft the next day, and then RuneScape Minecraft, and keep going in that kind of order. And hopefully that works and it doesn't make Minecraft take over the channel, and hopefully I'll be able to keep putting out Slayer vlogs. So maybe one day I'll be able to do Slayer all day. The main Slayer vlogs will be over the weekend, because of school and homework and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to be able to do like 5 to 10 Slayer tasks a day. So like most of the Slayer vlogs where it's going to be how I used to do them over the summer, that's going to be over the weekend, so I have more time to do it. And hopefully that's okay with you guys. Also, I know there's a lot of videos of Glaciors out now that they're a pretty new monster, and a lot of them came out of people killing them and stuff, and guides on how to kill them. I'm not going to make a guide on how to kill them until I get pretty comfortable with killing them, because obviously I haven't killed one yet. I'm going to beat the quest today for them, but if you guys would want to see something like that, so it's just a little change of scenery for you guys, if you would want to see basically an update video or a vlog with the backdrop of Glaciors, then let me know, because I will be spending a lot of time there. So a couple of videos will inevitably have the backdrop of Glaciors, as long as I don't lag too bad when I'm down there and recording at the same time. So if you guys would want to see something like that, then I can mix it up and make a couple of my vlogs a week, or a couple of my vlogs every other week, be a glazed ore backdrop, and hopefully make it a little more interesting than Slayer or skilling, because like I said, I'm going to be doing a lot of mining or agility lately. Pretty soon, I am still going to try to get all 80 plus. I just have like 3 more, but I really don't feel like doing rune crafting now, so hopefully I can work it all out. Also, on the 1st of the month, I can do what's it called, troll invasion? Yeah, troll invasion, and I'm going to spend that most likely on agility or summoning. It all depends on how many effigies I get by then and how close I am to 96, but I am going to be using all my charms soon. It's only about 1.5k crimson and 500 blues, but hopefully that can get me somewhere and get me closer to 96. Also, I'm going to be using all the effigies I get from now on on summoning as well, because I do want 100, or I do want 96 for yak, and also for 138 combat. So everything that I get XP wise, reward wise, is going to be going towards summoning. Hopefully get myself pack yak soon, because that's something I've always wanted. Basically my account that I've always wanted is pretty much what I have now, except a pack yak. I mean, max combat, overloads, 99 slayer, I got all that. I just need a yak now. So once I get a yak, I'll be set. I'll be able to make more interesting videos of more bossing and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to me getting 96 summoning as much as I am. So guys, that's all I really have to talk about in this video. I think I'm gonna I don't even know if I'm gonna finish up this task. I'll probably just leave it go after a couple more kills and go get started on Ritual de Majra. I'm gonna have to look up how to do that and everything, so hopefully I can get that done relatively soon. I might even have to like buy bandos just to do the quest and then just sell it right back, but oh well, no, not that big of a deal. I'm also gonna have to buy like RMs and stuff like that just so I can get it done easier, and once I do get glaze swords, I'm obviously gonna need mage armor. So yeah, see you guys.